comes and tells him, they have run out of wine. And it must have been like, he must have felt, oh, I'm not ready for this yet. If you hear the statement that he says after woman, he says, my hour has not come. Yes. So if we now look at it, looking from the perspective of his human form, he may not have felt then that he was ready for his. That's all.
Okay. All right. Yes, please.
The point that comes out of the lesson is that signs the author talks about is actually miracles.
Yeah.
But then you think if you need evidence to believe, you can find lots of evidences to believe. But also if you don't want to believe, you can as well find reasons, so many of them, not to believe. Because whereas Jesus uses miracles to help some see his messiahship, there are those spiritual leaders who are blinded. They could not even recognize Jesus through those miracles. Hence, you find that miracles, as good as they are not the evidences that Jesus is actually Messiah, because even we see that Satan can work miracles.
Okay.
That's why 1 John 4:1 says, taste every spirit, because not every spirit comes of God.
From God.
And the way to test that, we can see in Isaiah 8:20, that and if they are not according to that, there is no light in them.
All right. Right. Thank you very much. Because we are fine behind time, we want to draw the down here, and as we have come to a conclusion, there are signs, so we need to be wide known about these signs and also know how we can use it. The Lord bless us all in Jesus' name. Amen.
What do we say again? We will call our Filipino community to give us our mission story.
Morning, everyone. Today's mission story is entitled An Extraordinary God, and it's based in Arizona about a boy called Carsten. Do you know what if something is extraordinary? It's extraordinary. It's very special. There is a town named Page in the US state of Arizona. In the town, there's an extraordinary garden. Some people may think that a garden cannot be extraordinary. To the people of this town, this garden is extraordinary. You see, the town is located in a dry, hot desert where fruits and vegetables do not like to grow. Some people who wanted fresh fruits and vegetables even travel to faraway places that are less dry and less hot. They want fruits and vegetables plant in their town. But instead of growing, those plants withered and died under the hot sun. Then along came Pastor James and his wife, Nancy. Pastor Nancy planted a huge garden at the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Everyone thought that the red tomato vines would wither and die. Everyone thought that the green zucchini and yellow squash plants would wither and die. Everyone thought that the apple, peach and pomegranate trees would wither and die. Everyone thought that, but instead of withering and dying, the plants and trees grew and grew and grew. People said that it was a very unusual garden. People said that it was a very, very special garden. People said that it was an extraordinary garden. Now in the same town lived 3-year-old Carsten and his mother. Carsten had lived with his grandparents for most of his life, but then mother brought him home. The boy and his mother didn't know each other very well. Carsten wanted to be her friend, and mother wanted to be his friend. How? Then mother heard about the extraordinary garden at the Seventh-day Adventist church. She heard that children could go to a fun program at the garden to see other children. She cast mother around the extraordinary with mother. Something happened. Came
Do you think our Korean brothers is it can be anything.